Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite shadow Pokemon to use in the Master League. Pretty safe swap and a pretty safe lead as well. That is going to be Shadow Snorlax. Now we do have this rocket event coming up here very shortly, so you may want to search for one of these. It's going to be from the grunts that says normal doesn't mean weak and something you've already been defeated. They could have the Snorlax, I do believe, for that one as well. Definitely a good one here. The only problem is you need to look for a good IV, and once you do, you'll be set. Definitely worth powering up. Now, it's not something you're going to use to go up against raids or anything, but it's definitely going to be something you want to use in the Master League. Heck, maybe even the Ultra League, or shoot, even the Great League sometimes. We're going to be pairing it up with the now, what is this, rank 2? Landorus? 3? Rank 2 or 3? It's incredible. It's literally rank 1 for safe swaps in the Master League with its new move, Sandsear. Move. Okay. That's somebody said it sounds like one of the elemental monkeys. It does. Like Sand Sage, or I just can't stand that. That's why I don't like that move. Name. It's a great move though. So high rank, and we're going to be pairing it up with Zygarde. I'm just a glutton for punishment when it comes down to getting hit by my weakness, huh? Just going with an 8 times weakness to ice, included, the Zygarde as well, right? All right, so let's pay attention to the battles here. It's going to be short and sweet, not as typically as long as I usually would do it, but let's go ahead and jump into this here. Looks like we're going to be able to pull this one off. Throwing the Body Slam a little bit early here, and we should be able to outpace them to the next one. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Snorlax, and I do call this one Marcellus Wallace. A lot of you already know. You've been around for a while. You know that's what it's called. If you don't know what that is, it's from Pulp Fiction, okay? It's the big black guy, the boss, right? I thought it was funny I named Snorlax that. All right, so we had a decently, they're swapping into their own Landorus here. We're going to go ahead and go for that Stone Edge. All right, and then swap into our Zygarde here and have a little fun. Sandsear Storm. So they're going to go for the Storm and lower my attack. I do believe they're going to get off 3 here, while the Zygarde just absorbs them over and over and over again. Crazy. So yes, you do need to work on your roots, folks. Yeah, you do need this complete form if you're into Master League. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake on the Dialga. That's how much it did after dropping my attack by 3 stages. This thing doesn't have the greatest attack in the world, but I'm going to have to say that was still pretty good, and even getting off a crunch. Now, I'm going to also have to say my odds for getting the defense down have been horrible. I haven't been able to get it like maybe a couple times a day. It's insane. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Storm here, dropping the attack, going for another one. I can't believe it. I immediately Elite TM'd this thing, and I have still yet to do 1 raid. I've been getting invites. It's just every time I open the app, it's not like I'm out of it all the time, but when I do hop in, it's like it pops up really quick and then goes away, and I feel so horrible because you're all sending me invites. You're like, I guess he doesn't want them. I'm not going to send them anymore. I'm like, oh shit, I wanted to though. Rhyperior, you're struggling over here. It's quick move, just not enough to take us out. We'll go ahead and let that go here. Superpower, bringing in the Snorlax. Finally, the star of the show is getting some action in that battle there. All right, next one here. So Snorlax, great safe swap. Same with the Landorus. Absolutely amazing. And of course, we're met with a Landorus here. So you don't have to worry about Superpower, but it doesn't really matter because you're a Steel type. They would be going for Superpower more than likely. So now you got even more to worry about because it's not going to be dropping the opponent's stats after they use it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go Stone Edge. They're catching with the Dialga. That was amazing. That was a very good catch. Unfortunately for me, I'm wasting a lot of energy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Crunch here as we do bring in the Zygarde. Using it as another one of my safe swaps here. Snorlax or Zygarde can be, all 3 of them technically, but we're using Snorlax in this case here. You can also lead with Snorlax too. And if you do encounter a Giratina and it doesn't have Dragon Pulse, they're screwed completely. If you encounter the Altered, yeah, they'll be able to spam you with Dragon Claw over and over again if they don't have Dragon Breath, but it's still going to be good for the Snorlax here. All right, so back up against this Landorus. It's not enough to take us out, and we're still going strong, and they're forced to throw yet again here. Finally taking us out. Going to go ahead and bring in the Snorlax, so they do have that Giratina, and they swap into it immediately here. They're going to back out because that is a wrap. Yeah, there's nothing they can do there. Nothing to do with skill, all down to typing at the end. Next game, we have another mirror match. What do you know? This thing is just popular now. I mean, it is that good. You want it. So if you're not rating too hard for it, I mean, you do what you got to do, but you definitely want enough to max this thing out, because not only is it going to be one of the best in Master League now, it's also going to be really good as a ground type attacker for raids. Okay. All right, going for the Stone Edge here. This is a level 100%. Oh, it's not level. It's a 100% IV, level 51. All right, bringing in the Mewtwo, getting to the Storm. I think I'm going to shield this up just so we can put on the pressure here, because I don't think they're going to be able to Psycho Cut me down after we lower their attack, and we should be able to outpace them. Well, not really, but they're swapping into their Kyurem. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Zygarde now. Whoa, what am I going to do here? We're weak to ice. Yeah, but this is the tankiest thing in the game. Straight up, most OP thing in the game, so we could take one of those. And they also did lower my attack, but we have the Snorlax lying in wait. Marcellus Wallace waiting for the bodyguards to go down here. Zygarde is a bodyguard. That's one intense bodyguard. All right, so we're gonna unfortunately have to take a Glaciate, and it is going to lower our attack. But we do have the swap on the option there, so we're going to go ahead and refresh that and bring our attack right back up. That Mewtwo did get in an extra Psycho Cut because of it, but they're not going to be able to get to 2 here, as I do have 2 Body Slams, and we're going to finish this off in a similar fashion that we did do going up against that other Mewtwo. And thank you, Snorlax, always putting in that work here. And it does have other moves you can go with. I almost lost. I forgot that that thing was in the back. So you also have Outrage, Earthquake, well, we have Superpower. What else has got? Heavy Slam, that's it. All right, so we have a good lead up against this Tyranitar. That Smackdown is actually doing a whole hell of a lot of damage, and they're retreating with energy and bringing in their Lugia to catch a Storm. Not very effective. Wow, that was nice, but we did lower their defense. So we do have that going for us, but we have to remember that the Tyranitar does have energy ready to go. We do have the Zygarde, which is going to be able to absolutely just dominate that thing because it does have Smackdown, and it's a rock type. All right, we're going to let that go because we did lower the attack. I think I might have said defense at first, but you know what I meant. And, well, that's just simply not going to be enough to cut it. Snorlax, even in its shadow form, able to absorb that after the attack drop, and we're taking that win. They are down a shield and bringing in Giratina to farm us down, which is the smart thing to do because you don't want to go up against that. But I'm going to retreat with not quite enough to go for Superpower, and I don't think we'll make it, but we do have a Body Slam on deck that we can throw when we do need it. We're going to go ahead and shield this Tyranitar up just to make sure we do have health because it is a Shatter after all, and that Brutal Swing is going to do a decent amount. It's chipping away. Nothing to be worried about. We're going to go ahead and kind of fake them out here, see if we can get a shield. All right, they're not giving it up. They're waiting till the very end here, and I'm going to go ahead and shield up this Tyranitar and farm them down, leaving me shieldless here, but with a bunch of energy up against this Giratina, and we have the Crunch, which is super effective. We also have a Body Slam ready to go, but both of my Pokemon are all about to pass out. All right, so Zygarde, bringing them down to virtually no health here. And remember that Body Slam we had? Yeah, it's not very effective, but we're going to get that off right about now with about 1 HP on that Snorlax and take the win with a not very effective Body Slam up against the Giratina. All right, let's keep it moving here. Next game, what are we going to see? A Zacian. Okay, we'll take this here. We're going to go ahead and just spam them with the Storm and just constantly lower their attack here. Jeez. This thing is crazy. I mean, I can't take Zygarde off my team. I'm going to, but it is leaving me vulnerable. 2 ice, I know. Even though it is so tanky, but it still kind of works out here. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for the Storm, and unfortunately not able to outpace them here. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Farm up a little bit. I farm them all the way down. Thank goodness I didn't tap on that. I think I might have, and then it just didn't register. So we're going to go for the Sandstorm. The Storm. We'll call it that. I just can't stand the first part of the name. And then we go for the Stone Edge after we get a shield by going with Storm. Oh, that is satisfying. Unfortunately, not able to get off that Storm up against the Dialga and bringing in the Zygarde here. Snorlax sitting in the back. Hopefully, there's going to be something we're going to be able to counter. Not likely to see something that's fighting. Yeah, you got your Annihilates here and there, and they are pretty good, but they're not as abundant as you may think, okay? All right. Let's see here. I'm guarantee though, if I put 2 Pokemon on the team weak to fighting, I'll start seeing fighting for sure. Bringing in the Snorlax here. Now, the thing is, we're just going to lick them down. That's just the name of the game right now. And then going for these body slams up against this Lugia. We still have a ton of health. We could take an Arrow Blast. It might be pretty close at this point, so we better get it going. Well, we've got a shield left, so it doesn't even matter. We'll shield this up, and I do believe they back out. Yeah, they needed that to work. Folks, there you have it. Snorlax, absolutely amazing. Make sure you get a good one so you can TM away frustration during this Rocket event. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!